Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to Healing with Hila. This is your space for aligning, expanding, and reconnecting with who you truly are. I'm your host, Hila Kedem Ferguson. I'm a transpersonal hypnotherapist, manifestation coach, and sound creator. Thank you so much for inviting me into your life. Hello, my beautiful souls. I am excited to be here today again, offering some insight and some knowings from my guidance. I have no idea what they want to share with us today, but like always, I am open and receptive to let that through and give it to you. So far, the episodes that have been coming through from this divine guidance have been so amazing. And so I am very open to see what else they would like to share with us. As always, I like to just let everybody know that I am receiving these messages just through my mind, feeling and hearing the things that are coming through. However, it's a lot easier to speak them as they come in versus me trying to translate them through my brain and give it to you as a message. And so I will be speaking today from that vantage point. But just so you know, obviously they're not taking over. It's just things that I'm hearing and receiving and letting you know what it is as if they are speaking directly to you. I'm still working really closely with this team that calls themselves Orion's Council. And again, they say that they have knowings for us to support humanity, to help us bring a little bit more balance and harmony into our lives. And they're very excited to have a platform where they can speak to whoever finds these episodes and hopefully really support you in your own journeys. And so, with that, I'm going to let them have the stage and just see what they would like to share with us today. Hello, dear friends. We are so excited to be here again to be able to share some insight and some knowings with you all. We have been watching the ripple that our messages have been creating since our friend has been allowing us to speak on her platform. And we're extremely pleased because it has touched your lives in a positive manner and brought forth some understandings that absolutely served your own sense of alignment. And we would like to continue this momentum. We would like to speak to you about being held. Our friend created a soundtrack, and when she tuned into the vibration of that soundtrack, she decided to call it being held. When she listens to it, she feels as if she is being carried around by invisible support, holding and supporting her. And we would like to open up a little bit more on that concept, the concept of being held, the concept of being unseen support, guiding you, carrying you, connecting you. What if every day of your life you moved about feeling like you are being held, doing whatever it is that you are doing? How would that change your day-to-day interactions? How would that change your thoughts? How would that change your life? How does the idea of being held by invisible support feel to you? What does that bring up? We would like to return to the anchoring moments in your life where being held was absolutely crucial for your well being. When you were born into this physical body, being held was an intricate part of being able to sustain and continue the physical state and allow it to remain strong and grow. You know that already, or science has already confirmed that as infants, being held is an extremely important interaction and one that would either promise the survival of the physical body or could absolutely cause for its demise if it is missing. And you know that your science has already researched it, it's already been proven. What if this is something that we are telling you right now that you are not supposed to release and let go of? That just like it was crucial for your survival as an infant, it is crucial for your alignment as an adult. When our friends work with her clients, one of the first things she does with new clients is teach them that they have an invisible spiritual community that supports them. She teaches them about the concept of being held without really calling it such. She teaches them about the importance of understanding that they are being held without telling them that this is crucial. But she already recognized that that core principle is very, very important in order to bring forth alignment, bring forth healing, bring forth balance into your life in physical sense. That just like you knew that you needed that physical holding when you are born in order to sustain and maintain a healthy physical system and support the immune system and support your physical growth, you have anchored yourself the energy of being held as something that cannot be compromised over. And we really want you to open up to this knowing. We want you to open up to this concept that just like you needed physical support in order to survive when you were an infant, you need the energetic support in order to maintain alignment and, in a way, survive as an adult. So you can stay in a state of balance, so you can stay aligned and connected and do what you are here to do. Alone is a concept that you do not understand. Oneness is where you come from, and oneness is the energy in which you carry. And within oneness comes being held. With oneness comes community. With oneness comes support. It is never just the individual. And when you return into your space of in between, when you remember your existence outside the physical body, you remember this connection, you remember this oneness, you remember the concept of always being held. And yet you take your energy and you incarnate it into the physical and you create a sense of separation in order to learn, in order to grow. And somehow along the way, you think that that means doing everything on your own. But we are here again to remind you that that was not the intention. There is not one single one of you that is operating from a physical body on this planet that is doing it on your own. It is not. It cannot be. Even your brother part, even your soul part is a team member right now in your journey. So even if you stripped away all the other beings that are truly here to support you, and they are here, even if you strip that away, your soul self, your broader self, your energetic self that still exists outside of your physical dimension is part of your journey, and therefore you are never alone. And that's why the concept of being alone, that's why the idea of being alone is so terrible for so many people. That's why when they tell themselves the story of being alone, it feels so terrible because it sits in complete opposition of who you really are, of your truth, of the essence. There cannot be something more wrong than for you to carry the belief that you are doing things on your own, because you are not. And when you open yourself up to the idea that beyond even your soul self, there are others that are here supporting you, holding you, so you can do this, the more you will return yourself into alignment and the more you're going to be able to do what you are meant to be doing. We want to share that oftentimes the feeling of what you would call anxiety comes from this concept of doing things on your own. And oftentimes, the pieces that help support release the anxiety, relieve it, let it go, is when you start to recognize that you are not alone, that you are being held, that there is more to this existence on your own, that there are invisible components and energies that constantly working with you and holding you through your journey. Again, that's why the process that our friend does with her clients is so crucial for so many people and tend to create a meaningful difference and change for them because she helps them understand that they are not alone. She helps reconnect them to the oneness that they truly are part of. She helps remind them that they are being held no matter what. And we want you to take this idea into your life. We want you to ask yourself, how is this specific task going to look like if I was held through it? How does this job is going to look like if I was held through it? How is managing my household would look like if I was being held through it? That is the glasses that we want you to put on. We want you to put on the being held glasses. We want to put on those lenses that tell you that no matter what it is that you do in your life, There is a team, an invisible team that is here to support you, that is holding you through it. And eventually that will ripple into physical reality as well. And that support will show up in other ways. But the core is to connect you into being held. The core is to connect you to understand that no matter what it is that you are doing, there is others that are supporting you through that task. And we always tell you, you shift vibration first and then physical reality follows. So if you wake up every morning and looked through life through the glasses and lens of being held, then everything will start shifting for you because physical reality will have to start matching it. And you will see proof again and again coming from every direction of how supported you are, of how much you are being held. And we're offering this to you and asking, what do you have to lose? You wake up every morning either thinking that you're doing this life on your own, or you wake up every morning thinking that you're doing this life being held. How can you lose? Choose. Which one do you want to walk through? Which door do you want to walk through in this very moment? Which belief do you want to carry? You get to choose what it is. Even if you don't have the physical proof of what we are saying to be true, you still have the ability to feel into each one of those beliefs. It is simply as choosing to put on a pair of glasses to look through. You can put a pair of glasses to see life as being held and supported no matter what, having an invisible and spiritual community that supports you, or you can wake up and put the glasses that says that you are completely alone doing this. You get to choose which one is your truth. Which glasses do you want to wear? And how do you want to look at your world? And our friend is bringing up a very valid point, which is the physical reality that many of you experience, where it has proven to you as if that support is non existent. You might have been through trials and tribulations. You might have been through hardship in your upbringing where physical reality showed you that there is no one here to hold you, that you have to do this on your own. But we tell you, just like anything else, this was an untruth that you came to experience in order to come to this point and realize that is not a truth that you want to carry if you want to feel into your alignment. Because again, vibration always precedes physical reality. First, you believed that there was no one there, and then physical reality started to match it. First, you believed that you only need that support when you are an infant, and afterwards you can handle life, you can grow, you can be just fine without it. Your science has not told you that adults who are never in physical contact with anyone will demise, but in truth it is. You call it suicide, you call it depression. But really, what it is that you walking away from your truth of being held, you walking away from the purpose of being here, knowing that you are not to do this on your own. That the separation that you brought into the body is only a small piece of that separation, and you maintained a connection otherwise that you brought forward into this life. And so, again, we want you to heal the vibration first and allow physical reality to then match you with your new truth. Because the law of attraction works all the time. If we hold on to the belief that we are here on our own to do this, then physical reality will keep matching us and show us all the moments of why you are so, so right. And therefore, we are telling you, you get to choose which glasses to put on. And so our friend is asking us for advice on how to fix this, how to heal this. And this is our process to you. Number one, choose the pair of glasses. Put them on and say, today I'm going to look into my reality as if I am being held through it, as if there is a whole team of unseen support that is here for me. Number two, practice that feeling. Allow yourself to have a few moments where you just imagine yourself being held. You can imagine yourself floating on a surface of water, feeling invisible hands supporting you beneath, or just feeling the water supporting you. You can imagine yourself floating through space as invisible hands carrying you through it. Use your imagination and call in that feeling. Anchor it, practice it. Breathe it, feel it. Eventually, you'll tip the scale and allow that to be your truth. You will feel more held than not, and therefore, physical reality will start shifting. When there are moments in physical life where you are being held through them, anchor those for yourself. Notice them, expand them, remember them, grow them. Write to yourself, today I was held through one, two, or three, even if it was a small moment. This is the support I was giving. I was open to receive it. I am so grateful that it is here. Show me more. Give me more. Prove to me that I am held through everything else. Return to your essence. Return to your oneness. Remember that connection. Do what our friend teaches her clients. Ask for that spiritual community to show itself, to connect to you, to hold you, to feel into it. Even if the connection is not clear for you, even if the information is not flowing like words or images, it is okay. You can still allow the vibration of being held into your life and grow it by being open to it, by asking to receive it. And you will watch your life shift. You are never meant to do this alone. None of you, not one single one of you has said, I am going to take my energy and put it in a physical body and completely disconnect from everything else. And I'm going to do this on my own. None of you. None of you, because like we said, the soul part of you that's still very much in tune with who you are is a team member. If you're not going to open yourself up to all the other team members that show up for you, even if you don't recognize who they are and why they are here. You all come from a family. None of you was created on your own, even if that physical family wasn't necessarily there to support you and hold you. It was part of why you are here. And we're telling you this because we want you to think about it in that way. We want you to see how you're always interconnected. You are never alone. You are never an isolated being. There is always a line, a tree line that's connecting you to your ancestors, to your family. Even if it was small, it still connects you to others. The makeup, the DNA that you are made of, who you are is basically a group of cells. They came from a group of people. You are not alone. You are never meant to be alone. This has never been the plan. And when you are in that vibration, you cannot be more disconnected from who you really are. And so we want to invite this connection back. We want you to remember that and grow it and feel it and give us permission to show you again and again how much you are being held. You can be the holder and you can be the one being held. When you deal with what you call anxiety, that feeling, you can absolutely become the one that holds. You can move into that part and begin to hold and rock it. Let it know that it's okay. It's because that part forgot that you are connected. You can be both. You can feel being held and you can also hold your own self. Feel that connection. Open it up. Grow it. We feel like we've really made our point clear when it comes to that. And so, with that, we are complete. And we hope you take with you the fact that you are always, always held, always supported. Okay, that was very interesting. I definitely did not see that coming. I was a bit confused when they kept saying being held because I just created a soundscape and I'm calling it being held. It's going to be out any day now under Sounds to Manifest. And I absolutely love that soundscape because every time I listen to it, I just feel like I'm being held. And what a cool process Spirit just gave us. Not only to anchor you in that, but if you do wish to take a deeper dive into that, look for that soundtrack. Find it and utilize it for that segment of meditation. Find it and utilize it to just feel the connection of being held and being supported. I'm so grateful to have my platform to be able to give you guys the tools to support the knowings that come through. And so, if those pieces resonate for you and you would like to take that deeper dive, you are absolutely able to just hop on my shop on Patreon and pick up a meditation that will really anchor this process for you, or open up the music that I have to offer, either sounds to manifest or dance to manifest, allowing either the affirmations in the songs that I've been created to really anchor this process, as well as the sounds that come when I tune in and meditate. Spirit is so incredible in the fact that I feel like it's just giving me all those tools before I even understand the lesson. And this piece around how we've already proven that we need physical touch in order to survive when we're infants, and how that has to stay for us because it is, in a way, a crucial part of being alive. Wow, that was really, really cool. So I'm tuning back in and just asking if there's anything else they would like for me to talk to you about, if there's anything else they would like to share, or anything that they would want from me. And they're asking me to please do a guided meditation for us to the soundtrack being held that I've created. You'd be able to stream the soundtrack on your own later, but we are going to do just a gentle, very relaxing being held. I'm going to let the sound carry us. It's going to be mostly that. I will do small guidance in the beginning to just take you to that space in your mind. But then I want you to just let go and imagine what it's like as if you are being held through this soundscape. I really hope that you enjoy it and that it supports you. I tuned it to 432 hertz to just support that sense of harmony for us. And like I said, you can absolutely stream the music on its own, and it will anchor you and bring you back to this process. And so allow yourself to move somewhere comfortable. Obviously, if this is not optimal time for meditation, just pause and come back to the segment when it is time. Otherwise, just let yourself let go and relax. Start by just opening up to your breath, inviting a nice deep inhale and exhale as you begin to let go. Begin by just softening your body. Another nice deep breath. Another exhale as you let go. Allowing yourself to just move somewhere in nature that feels very comfortable for you. You can float on the surface of a beautiful lake. You can nestle yourself on a very comfortable patch of earth. You can expand outside time and space and just float in the ethers. Anything is absolutely perfect. And begin to open yourself up to the concept of being held. Choose to just believe that there is unseen support all around you that has been waiting for this very moment to remind you how held you really are. Allow the music to guide you. Soften your body. Each and every breath allowing you to feel held, even feel supported. Fully release and let go into that space. Allow movement. Allow that support to take you and guide you in whatever way feels good to you. Just open yourself up to it. Gently affirm, I am being held. I am being supported. I am open and I am willing. Even if I don't know how, I am willing to allow. I am willing to remember. Enjoy these moments, anchor them for you. Remember what it's like to be held, to be supported, connected. Remember your oneness. Remember you are not meant to do any of this on your own. There is unlimited support invisible community that is here for you. Every breath, every moment. Allowing these next few moments to just gently bring this journey into a close. The one that is anchored with you, this remembering of being held is here to stay and expand. This is an anchoring piece that you can keep carrying. So just let these last few moments happen and enjoy them. Allowing a breath as you're gently coming back into the space, but carrying with you that feeling of being held, supported, connected, and know that this process is here for you to stay. You can allow a nice breath to bring awareness back into the here and now as you just reconnect fully into the physical, wiggling fingers and toes and just coming back into the now. Taking another nice, refreshing breath, I want you to just remain connected to the feeling of being held and take that with you and let that expand for you in the days that follow. Again, the soundscape is here for you. Allow it to continue to support you. It's streaming on all platforms. You'll be able to connect with it. And I really hope that you remember that you are not alone, that you are not meant to do this alone. None of us are. And take with you the lessons that came forward today. If you enjoyed that mini process of meditation, I invite you to check out my store on Patreon where I sell all of my guided journeys. A lot of them are very much linked into the messages that have been coming up. You can always join me on Patreon as a member and unlock loads of them. I gift them once a month for free, as well as my Midnight Thought podcast. And I'm just so grateful that you are here with me doing this, that you are open to the guidance that have been coming through. It's been a great excuse for me to connect and to really bring forth some amazing information. And so without you, I don't know if I would be here doing this. Thank you again so much for being my listeners. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for inviting me into your lives. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Healing with Hila. If you'd like to explore more, join our amazing community on Patreon for my Midnight Thoughts, exclusive podcast, and so much more. Thank you so much for inviting me into your life. So much love your way.